Alright, let's get into it. So, in light of Brent Bozell, who is the American ambassador to South Africa, his comments regarding the issues in South Africa and his stance on the Kill the Boer song being labeled hate speech, which it is, but obviously courts have ruled against that here in South Africa. The ANC has decided to crash out, as they always do, and has decided to hold a People's March this coming weekend on the 21st of March 2026, which is our Human Rights Day here in South Africa. They see his statements as racist, as inflammatory, as white supremacist, as all of the typical tropes that they use, because that's what victims do. They always pretend to be the victim when they are in fact the ultimate villain. Let us listen to Fikile Mbalula have his say regarding the matters.
The African National Congress calls on all South Africans to rise to this moment, to defend our sovereignty, which in the past months has been under attack. We have been painted as people who are engaged in genocide, and we say no. We have been painted as a people which, when we implement transformation laws in this country, it is said we are implementing racist laws. And we
Right, so you've got 100 and how many is it? It goes up almost daily now. I think it's like 145 racist laws. You can go on to, I believe, the website's International Race Relations, IRR. You can check out all of it there. They've got BBBEE, Black Economic Empowerment, essentially sidelining white South Africans for the sake of promoting black equality. Weirdly, it only ever benefits the certain black elite in South Africa. There's a whole bunch of poor black people still here, in fact poorer than apartheid. You've got expropriation without compensation. He brings up the farm murders. You know, it's almost ridiculous that you have to continually debunk. Well, it's again, you can present them with facts. Like, I mean, again, Americans, people in the UK, people in Europe, you guys know how the leftists operate. You can present facts, you can present reason, you can present logic. They are the victims. If they are the victims, there's nothing you can say. They have made up their mind that somehow you are the oppressor when you're really not, and they're the people that are oppressed when they're really not. These are the people in power, and they are oppressed. You can't reason with them.
Say no, especially coming from people who pose themselves as world policemen in the world, led by the United States of America, Donald Trump, who have attacked our democracy and our sovereignty. We therefore say no as a South African people.
It's exactly the same. This is exactly the same rhetoric that must have been happening in Iran under the Iranian regime when they were in charge, prior to Donald Trump in his epic fury and taking them all out. They're continually making the claims that everybody's attacking them. In the meantime, they're the ones that are doing the attacking. Everybody's oppressing them. In the meantime, they're the ones that are oppressing.
And we shall not be bullied as a people.
We must not be bullied. How dare you bully us? We're the ones who are supposed to be the bullies. Don't you come and bully us. These people are I don't get it. I really don't get it. Make it make sense. But it doesn't make sense.
We'll stand for our sovereignty. We are not aggressors. We are a people that stand for peace. And we are a people that stand for internationalism. We are a people that stand for solidarity. And we are a people that support others who are fighting for their self-determination. Because we...
Right. You fight for people who are fighting for their self-determination. There's white organizations in South Africa that are currently fighting for self-determination. Think Lex Libertas with Ernest Roots and the New York Young Republicans Club. They just had that conference not too long ago. We're busy fighting for self-determination. What world do you think it would have to be if the likes of these people give us white South Africans self-determination? It will never happen. It's always one-sided with these people. They'll always claim that they fight for people who are fighting for their self-determination until it comes to white people. Because white people are the oppressors.
We too, we are a product of struggle. We too, we are a people that have experienced racial segregation. Ours is a struggle for redress of our people. Ours is a struggle.
That redress. I just want to find out, just interestingly, how long do you think it would take? They've been in power for 32 years now. I don't think it's going to happen in 132 years. Will they be satisfied? You look at what happened with Rhodesia. How long was Mugabe in power for? It will never be enough for them. It will never be enough. They'll never be satisfied. We can't let them win.
To defend our democracy. It does not mean, as South Africa, that we have arrived, that all the historical mishaps in our country have been addressed. Many of our people are without work. Our economy still...
Many of our people are without work. They've been in leadership for 32 years now. How on earth can you blame apartheid when you've been in power for 32 years and there's more people now without work than there was under apartheid? But somehow apartheid's to blame for the unemployment, for the load shedding, for the water restrictions, for all of it, for the economic failure, for the infrastructure collapse, for the geopolitical tensions. It's on you guys. How can they keep on bringing up apartheid? How can they keep on bringing up somehow the white man is in power when you guys have been in power for 32 years? I just don't get it. It's crazy.
In the hands of the few. It does not address entirely the interest of...
In the hands of the few, they are the few. They're going to continually criticize the white people for being the few. When their black elites, their cadres, and all their tenderpreneurs, they are the few. They are the few that have become exceptionally rich. So if anything, if they just had to be honest, which they never will be, they are the ones that are destroying the country.
For people to address unemployment and so on. Many of our people still depend on what I quote unquote call handouts from government in terms of social security. Without government, the poorest of the poor and the disadvantaged are languishing in poverty and distress.
They are the ones that are potentially, no, not potentially, they are the ones that are keeping the poor. The social grants. You cannot expect a social grant to give you the same compensation as an actual job would. you cannot expect a social grant to uplift your life the way that a job would. So essentially, their social grants are simply just putting a band-aid on a gunshot. But it's by design.
Therefore, for freedom to have arrived, it must be defined equally by economic emancipation. So we say as a people, we the people, we have not arrived. Yes, our democracy is alive. That is why in our country, we manage.
The democracy is on life support. And there's load shedding. That machine's not going to work forever.
To constitute a government within 14 days without an assistance from anybody. Our democracy does not deserve a sort of attack that it has witnessed, among others, by some amongst us in our country.
It's crazy because America is trying to help us out. America is actually offering us a olive branch. America is probably the best thing that we have currently going for us if we could simply just play ball. Yet they can't see it. Because once again in their brain, it's, but we're going to be working for the white oppressor again. At the end of the day, that's what it comes down to. That's exactly what the mentality is. We don't want to be working for the white man. Yet, a lot of the companies in South Africa are owned by white men. Yeah.
A coterie of free in our country have went outside the country to badmouth our country and all of that, and some of our citizens were.
And so that's going to be, that's obviously in reference to it was every form in solidarity a year ago when Trump launched the USRAP, the refugee program, and he's obviously referencing that how solidarity in every form are essentially traitors because they went outside to badmouth the magnanimous ANC government.
Recruited to go outside of the country. As we speak now, most of them are coming back. And if we're not mistaken,
and that's not true. That's already been debunked. That whole thing about all the refugee people are returning. There's thousands of them that are returning. There was like 3 people that came from America, and I think the one lady was in America for like 20 years. She wasn't even part of the refugee program. In fact, none of them were. None of the 3 people that returned to South Africa from America were actually part of the refugee program. It's been debunked already. These people lie so much.
We were told that not more than 49 car guards left our country.
There's like reverse racism, but of course, you know, black people can't be racist against white people, because of course all the people, the first 49, he's calling them, they were all car guards. Man, this is the talk of a dictator.
Even those who advocated and misrepresented South Africa and claimed the genocide are still here. They are having it nice here in our country because we have said we will live together side by side. Nelson Mandela went to jail, and when he was almost facing the gallows, declared that no other race will oppress another one over the other. And yet, if needs be,
yet they're doing it. Oh man, this high and mighty attitude that they have. Incredible.
Prepared to die. We must be prepared to die for our sovereignty and for our country. Thank you very much.
Oh man. So yeah, there you go. So this African National Congress March, what do they call it? March for Freedom? What is this? March for South Africa. Yeah, okay. So he has the Here's the propaganda that they're releasing. There's this whole ad campaign about it that's happening. So, yep.
So my name is Megan
so
Chauke Adonis. I am a member of the National Assembly, but I am here in Lithuli House at the launch of the People's March to represent the ANC Disability Desk entity as the national convener, convening disabled people across South Africa. So we are calling upon all South Africans to come and join us. This is a celebration of our constitution, of the legacy of our democracy, and therefore it doesn't matter which political party you come from, where you are coming from. We're inviting all South Africans to come and unite as we stand in solidarity to defend our country. And that's why we are calling for the People's March. So we will see you on the 21st of March 2026 at Constitutional Hill.
Good grief. We have to fight for our sovereignty. You know, sovereignty doesn't give you a right to be an asshole to your people. All your people. It doesn't give you a right to be a dictator. I'm pretty sure the Iranian regime would also have this exact same mentality. You can't tell us how many people we can kill in our country. It's our sovereign right. So yeah, this whole ad campaign that they've released, the propaganda.
My name is Sikova, the National General Secretary of South Africa NGO Coalition in South Africa. We are here to give support to the ANC leading the march against sovereignty of our country. We are seen as civil society structures and umbrella body of all NGOs that we cannot allow America to bull us. We must have our own agenda and implement our own agenda. Our transformation doesn't need Donald Trump. It needs us as South Africa. So we are sent to the ANC. We are supporting you to that march. We will be there in all civil society structures supporting the march. Thank you.
So you don't need America. You've been doing it fine by yourselves, right? You've been doing it fine by yourselves for 32 years. You've run the country into the ground. And somehow we're doing a good job. So you can only assume clearly they clearly want the country to be running to the ground. I don't know. My brain just can't reach that level of lunacy. Anyway, folks, that's all I got for you. I'll check you on the next one. Cheers.